Now this is the 5th set of windows now, and again the wrong size. And this is all under Craig's watch. All that damage you see there, that's under Paul Brennan's watch. And after the incident outside where he pushed me, and the roofer called me English C, and then he started marching up and down on the street in front of all my neighbours, punching in the air, orange and proud. Yeah, I was angry. Then he done an entrapment video. And then he went back to the council, showed an entrapment video and told them they called the police out of me. Police never come out, and the police come out, it would have been Paul Brady being arrested for putting his hands on me, because my neighbours would have verified that. But complaints came out and talked to my neighbours about the incident? No. I'm automatically being put on a list for the nuisance tenant. So now when I ring the council, I'm told not to ring there. So I can't ring and report a repair or anything now. I'm a nuisance. As soon as I ring up, they put the phone down to me. As soon as they ring up, they put me on hold for half an hour, 45 minutes until the phone goes dead. And that's the norm for the council. I've been having that for 16 years. And the best one is, we'll call you back. That's one of the biggest lies. But this is all under Craig now, who done this. And Craig wiped his hands. He couldn't be bothered to come down. All we did was stop the work so he can come down and see what supposedly he's supposed to have promised. This wooden lintel still hasn't been fixed back into place. It's still pushed back. They told me and the other window fitter, yeah, we'll do this, we'll acro it all up, we'll box all that in. None of that. See, when they come here, they tell you one thing, and they go back and do something different. First of all, we're supposed to get a fibre roof. Then we get that rubber crap. It's no good in UV sun. We sit in the sunlight all the time. It's already bubbling and rippling and everything because it hasn't been laid right. And not only that, it's one of those materials, once it's alight, it stays alight. I know in America now they're trying to ban it. It's the worst stuff you can use it. I've laid it 30 years ago. If you don't lay that stuff right, it's nothing but a nightmare. And they give you a 20-year warranty. That stuff doesn't even last 10 years. And it's got all joins in it as well. So that means the council will have to come up at least once a year to inspect the joins on it. But these are the windows you get, and this is all under Craig, because Craig couldn't be bothered to come out and look what was going on. You know, automatically made us the problem, because all the council do is talk about their tenants. You know, all they say to them, oh, the guy must be off his meds. Yeah, that's my window board. That's the way it's been chopped and butchered in. You know. And they're not fixed, not one board fixed. And these windows were vibrating with the gale force winds, vibrating along with the scaffolding outside. And these vibrated out, you know, using the foam as packer. Can you believe that? Using the foam as packer. You know, that foam wouldn't stop a draft anyway, because the windows are too small. The same with that sill, all moving about. This sill, same as well, not fixed. And you can see the big gap on the front of the window there, because it's too small for the opening. And that's the same for the top. And it's the same here. If it went for that gale force wind, we would never known these haven't been fixed. All fixed in with foam. This is a 1680 opening. With, you can see there, that's where the window stops. And look at the gap. That's where the original Alcatraz used to go. But the council are enforcing these windows. That's what in Hackney, and now they've got to redo all the windows again. That was Wates, Sovereign, Wates and Sovereign. Sovereign done the first set, wrong size. And this was under Paul Brennan's watch. That's why all that damage happened. And every window that fitter that come and looked at that, they walked off the job. Didn't want to get involved. So what I'm getting now is window fitters who are clearly who are not skilled window fitters. Because a skilled window fitter wouldn't leave it end like that. That's just cheap and nasty. That's someone who's unskilled and unprofessional. I've never, ever, ever finished a sill off that straight edge. That should have looked exactly like the curve. But that's MDF for you, it's just crap. And not only that, Craig was told wood was supposed to go in there. He explained about the problems with the MDF in there. He's even seen it all blown in the bathroom. MDF is no good in these old Victorian houses, especially when you've got condensation and all that. You know, they love water. That's why it soaks water up like a sponge and then it blows out. MDF is just cheap, nasty material and it basically should be banned. It's useless. But that's what you get. You know, all this dodginess. But Craig, he couldn't be bothered to come out. All we wanted him was to come out and ask, why ain't this lintel being pushed back into place and why ain't that brick being put back in? And this is why we keep getting all this damage. You know, this damage is all because of the lintel being pulled. And that is from our leaking gutter. It's supposed to be a new gutter. The original gutter that was there, nothing wrong with it. And it wasn't even that old, that gutter neither. The original gutter. Nothing wrong with it. And it was far better quality. They put some Mickey Mouse, and the gutters not even, none of the gutters have been fitted right. And this is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a roofing expert. And you can tell the guy's not a roofing expert by the rendering and the lead work. I mean, any Tom, Dick and Harry can be a roofer and put that rubber stuff down. You don't have to have any intelligence to put it down. And this is the thing, no one's checking the qualifications of these people. I doubt the training with Wates are any good as well, because if Wates thinks this is acceptable, well, they must be training the students the same way. But this is all under Craig. Don't want to do nothing. The window's the wrong side, my shills are all over the place. You know, but Brent Council's forcing these windows on us. So the only last resort I've got now is see leak or device. Because nothing's been replaced like for like. That was in my tenancy agreement. And also the letter from Tony Walker saying that all repairs be done before I moved in here. But we were here for a whole year with no water or electricity, ringing the council every single day. Someone will be out to you, someone will be out to you. But that's what you get. This is all under Craig. And the rest of the damage, Paul Brennan. And the roof is even worse. Nothing wrong with the roof until Wates come along.